There has been some bad things that have happened in New York City, but none worse than what I went through the other night. Me and my friends had visited New York City, just to kind of look around, see what the city has to offer. And a lot of cool stuff there. There's fancy stores, fancy cars, a bunch of funny looking people on the street sleeping on blankets. But it was a good time until nightfall came. And we were at Times Square walking by, a bunch of street performers, photographers, fancy cars, everything a tourist could ever want in New York City. We were on Times Square, and around 1 o'clock in the morning, we were still out, just enjoying the sights. And then I got hungry. I was I wanted food. We had been out for a while, and I said, I am going to buy a soft pretzel. I walked around, there's street vendors everywhere. It didn't take long until I saw a nice, salty looking soft pretzel. And I walk up, super happy old man, he's just sitting there by his stand, and I say, "Excuse me, sir, could I please have a soft pretzel?" And with a smile on his face, he doesn't tell me the price, he just hands it to me. Hands me the pretzel. And what came out of this man's mouth next changed the course of my life. That'll be $7.50, sir. $7.50! $7.50 for a soft pretzel. That is robbery. I was robbed. But the story gets worse. That was only the beginning. I stood there in shock for about 30 seconds because I could not believe. I was like, 7.50 cents? 75 cents? No, $7 American and 50 cents. I was in shock. But I said, you know what? I want this pretzel. I'm hungry. So I pull out a $10 bill. I hand it to him, and I don't want 2 quarters back. I don't want to put quarters in my pocket. So I say, very clearly, in the clearness that I'm speaking right now, I say, you can keep the coins. Because I didn't want the coins back. I, however, did very much want my $2 back. And he, pretending to be a nitwit, says, "Okay, thank you." Doesn't give me my $2. Now, what I think happened is he interpreted as, I said you can keep the change. Why in the world would I tip $2.50 after I just got robbed? He tipped it back, and before I even had the chance to say, "No, sir, those $2 are mine, and I will be seeking legal action if I don't get them back." Before I could say anything. "Next, please." Another person walks up, and I'm a ghost. You got to understand, New York City, the way it operates, if you're not actively giving someone money, you are nothing. I was done, the transaction was completed, and before I could ever say anything, I was nothing. But the story gets worse. As I'm walking off, defeated, fuming, feeling like I got taken advantage of, I take a bite of my $10 pretzel. Crunch. It's stale. In the course of 2 minutes, I lost $10. I lost my appetite, and I lost my dignity. I was robbed in New York City. This is by far the worst thing to ever happen in New York. By far. And I don't know what to do. I walked off. I was still processing what happened. I'm still processing it. It was one of the most traumatic experiences, getting robbed in the city that's supposed to be great. The greatest city in the world. Fuck you! $7.50 and I don't get my change. I'm distraught. I don't know if I can go on. It made me rethink what I'm doing with my life. Maybe I should become a pretzel vendor because this is ridiculous. Something needs to be done. Society is falling. Get this fucking camera off.
Orange Peanut wants you to subscribe because he needs more money.